It's cold, brother. My hair's all over the place. All right. Oh, there's John Short. John Short, you must be disappointed Patricia beat you to the punch today. I don't know, buddy. All right, here we go. Here we go. Taking a breath, getting ourselves going. It's cold, so we got to move. Let's do this first. Go ahead and take the golf grip with your hands. Point the thumbs down. Let's get a little marching orders in here. Get a little circulation going. 2, 3, 4, 5. Because it's cold, I'm going to start a little more vigorously. Bring those knees up high. Squeeze those shoulder blades back. I feel like I see this about every exercise. But if you got time for one warm-up exercise, you can do worse than this one because we're mobilizing the hips and the shoulders, the two highest payoff areas that are in your body. High payoff areas, the shoulders and the hips. Squeeze it back and leave it alone. Nice job, good. Let's go ahead and stick with that golf grip. Circle the hands forward. Deep breaths. Open up that chest. Make sure the knees are a little soft and the feet are parallel in shoulder width. Let's get organized right here this morning. Go ahead and take the thumbs, take it back. Yeah, saying, I gotta open a little bit faster today because it's cold, brother. Brothers and sisters, it's cold. All right, good job. Let's take the arms, go back, stick with the shoulder theme. Big circle going back. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. 2. Whoa. 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 Let's go the other way. Oh, yes. 1, 2. I don't know if you guys saw it this morning, but I am going to offer a gift certificate. I know everyone's looking for stocking stuffers right now, for their friends and family. So I'm going to offer a week of boot camp gift certificate. If you want one, just shoot me an email. You can pay me $10 and I will put one in the email, a unique one to you, because people will otherwise sell these things on the internet. Let's go the other way. But guess what? If you're a Patreon member, and 2 of you on here are ready, you get one for free because you are members. All right. Stick that left and right. So let me know if you're a Patreon member. I might just send one to my Patreon members. How about that? I'll just send you guys one. Everyone else, you got to let me know if you want one. You got to shoot me the very, very reasonable price of $10, and I will give you 4 free classes that you can give to your friends. Chin to chest, chin to sky. Suitable for framing gift certificate. Moving back, look the head, and circle that around. So I'll mention that again at the end. But just place that in your hopper as you do your shopping. It's like a Starbucks card, But it's a gift, it's a good gift card. It's the opposite, instead of giving people like coffee cakes and things like that, take the shoulders back, and frappuccinos, you're giving them the gift of health and also fun and community. So let's go the other direction. So all that is to the good. Oh, heavens. That's good. All right. I'm going to need some side bending here, folks, which means you get some too. Poke the index fingers up high. Take a breath in. Make yourself a nice tall arrow. Shooting through the sky, right? Feel yourself growing out of those hips, right? And then take a breath and lean it over to one side. Oh, that's amazing right there. Breathe in. Go the other way. Oh, heavens, right there, yeah? Breathe in. Breathe out as you go the other way. That's a gift from the gods. Breathe in. Breathe out. The lat stretch, right? Breathe in. Breathe out. something about the muscles, breathe in, on the sides of the body. And this, I would say this is true of the IT band, which is also connected to your vastus lateralis on the outside of your thighs. Something about that, those particular areas, it just, they just like to be stretched. Circle here. I think it's because we just don't stretch it very often, right? Go the other way. It's just like we don't move in the frontal plane or the transverse plane very often. All right, switch to the other leg. Circle to the inside. Press it down. Oh, yeah, that's good. It's good the other way. Nice. All right, good job, folks. Let's draw heel to the butt. Get the quads going. Once again, he's sore. Legs always a little sore for this guy. Stretch it. Stretch it. About lost that leg there. Last one. Good. Excellent. Rotate. Oh, stay tall as you do that. So it's important not to crunch over when you do this lift, right? Stay tall, and that's going to give you the stretch where you want it. So chest is up and back. Shoulders are back. So chest is up, shoulders are back. When you do this, it's just going to give you a slightly better stretch where we want it. In the glutes and the adductors. Stay tall. Now also, the subtle thing, flex your foot when you do this stretch. Flex your foot. That's going to help protect your knee, believe it or not. It's going to align things so your knee is happier. So we definitely want that. Good. Leave that alone. All right. Little bit of hinging here. Take the elbows wide, right? Take the feet, parallel hip width. Bend the knees just slightly. Fold it. Now, learning something subtle about this move. Subtle, right? So we got our setup, right? What I want you to think about, everything the same, but I want you to think about that it's the hips that deviate off this vertical line. So you got this vertical line right here, plumb line from your head. It's the hips that deviate off it, not so much the upper body. See, so if I'm bending forward, I can lean out over a railing. That's one thing. But if I just push the butt back and stay as plumb line with my head to my feet, that's a different movement. So think about pushing the butt back, your weight will go onto your heels and then come in, right? So I still got that plumb line. My head's a little forward of my feet, but not extremely, right? So that's another thing to think about, is that the hips drive back, you stay tall through there. It's not a bend forward, it's a push back. Okay? Subtle distinction, right? But we're learning these things. Okay, great. 8:13. Let's do just a little jumping here. Shake out the hands gently, right? Easy with the shoulders. Everything should be kind of feeling good and online at this point. Nice shake out. The fingers, hands and wrists. Let's do a little side jump in here. Once again, we got our frontal plane action. Soft through the head, soft through the neck. You know, like a boxer, right? Want to stay loose, shake out that tension. Shake out the shoulders a little bit, right? Get forward, backward jump. Forward, backward, forward, backward, right? Little rotation here. Come on, baby. Rotation. Nice and easy. Good job. And last one, let's do a little transverse here with the arms. Turn the head over the shoulder. Now you notice that some moves I might do as a cool down and as a warm up. It just really depends on how you focus them, right? How you approach these moves. So we can do this rather vigorously. That's more of a warm up. If you do it more mindfully and gently, that's more of a cool down, right? All right, let the arms come to rest by themselves. Ha! Good job. All right, 9:38. I mean, we're at 9 minutes, 38 seconds into the workout. Go have a drink of water. Tamara's here. That's amazing. John Short, Elizabeth Rayner's here. That's also amazing. So I don't know. Well, I'll go into gift certificates and stuff later because we need to get to work, okay? So here's our work today, my friends. Let's get ourselves into a lateral lunge, okay? And let's do something kind of interesting. So let's get our dumbbells, okay? Lateral lunge. And then we'll do a curl to press in the middle, okay? So here's what we got. We're gonna take a big step out. We got our dumbbells by our sides. Big step out with one leg. I like the dumbbells down here, right? Big step out, feet parallel. Then pop it back. Give me a curl to press right in the middle. Then step it out. Come back to center. Curl to press. And repeat, okay? Now, you will find that your legs will warm up into this lateral lunge. By the way, if my name is Patricia, instead of doing the lateral lunge, because it's going to be a little hard on the knees, you can do a reverse lunge, okay? Same idea, we're just working a slightly different part of the body. So reverse lunge for Patricia, because her knees are a little, she was asking me about knee things, knee substitutions. Everybody else, assuming your knees are okay, work that lateral lunge into the curl to press, okay? So let's keep going for about 45 more seconds. Take your time. With the lateral lunge, as I started to say, it can take you a few reps to feel, exactly how that movement works, all right? And to let your hips, just because as I was saying with the lateral parts of the body and this idea of the frontal plane movement, we're just so unused to it, we're so unaccustomed to it, unless we are, I don't know, basketball players or something, or wrestlers. Lateral movement is not something we're necessarily all that used to. So take a few reps to find the movement before you go in like as deep as you can and as full as you can. Second set will also be easier. Again, if you got knee issues, lateral lunging is not always the best thing. Usually can handle it, but if we're being a little cautious, reverse lunge is a better choice. Good, let's stop right there. Good. And let's take it into a push-up position. All right, push-up position. So we're gonna go nice long arms. We're out here like this. What we're gonna do is we're gonna lift the leg, and then we're gonna lift an arm. We lift the opposite leg, we lift the opposite arm, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4, okay? Now, if you start to feel like that's easy and you can handle it without a problem, what I want you to work on is the Superman arm opposite leg reach from the push-up position. So this makes things rather harder. Arm opposite leg reach. Other side. Arm opposite leg reach. Okay? So that does make things rather tougher. Okay? So you make the call which one you want to do. You might start with doing 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the second, once you catch on, do them simultaneously. It takes some balance, it takes some core strength, it takes some kind of full body, neural awareness, yeah, to get that nice balance the whole time. Now, key, do not, as you do this push-up position, don't turn it into down dog, right? No, keep the hips down as you get this raise here. Keep the hips down. Don't let them creep up. All right? Great. Let's go about 10 more seconds on this. Just keep working on that balance. Find it best you can. And then we'll get into some good time stuff. Good. Stop right there. Nice job. All right. Okay. So let's work with RDL into the row. One of my favorites. We're good at this now. Feet at hip width and parallel. Draw those shoulders back, slight bend in the knees. Fold it down, draw them up, lower them down, and come up. This is a great one, just to warm up that whole posterior chain and to practice the hinge and to get those shoulder blades drawing back and to get the proper movement of the whole shoulder girdle, right? It's a great one. Now again, for a while, we were doing this with some tempo stuff, right? Down slow, up fast. We're gonna move away from that again. The pace that I was just doing it is about right. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, right? Just about like that. It's deliberate, but it's not slow as molasses, right? Okay, let's keep going. About 20 more seconds on this, and we'll go right back to our lunge to curl to press. So once again, this opening sequence, we got just about everything online here. So people need to go soon. You could still go into your day knowing, hey, I woke every single muscle up, which is great. Good, stop right there. Hold your dumbbells though. Hold on to your dumbbells because we're going back to side lunge to curl to press, or reverse lunge if you got knee things, okay? So take it out. Come back to center. Give me a curl to press. Come back to the other side. Curl to press, right? Or reverse lunge, curl press, other side, reverse lunge, curl press, all right? It's our move. Those are our moves for this sequence. Give me about 20 seconds more on this. Upper body, lower body, right? This lunging business, so good, so important to get those knees, those hips, those ankles, all of that proprioceptive, all that great information coming in, right? It's almost like antibodies, right? It's like, oh, this like immune burst, like the body just loves movement like this, where there's information coming in from many different sources. Here we have the ground forces, right? All these proprioceptors in the leg and the hips, right? And the spine and the torso. All this information coming into the brain, great to do. Great, let's stop right there. Go back to our arm opposite leg reach, or single arm, single leg reach. It's up to you. If you want to start the set going one arm in the opposite leg, the other arm in the opposite leg, you can do that. Or you can go right into arm opposite leg, arm opposite leg, right? This is a key one, and you want to take your time. You want to kind of take your time with each rep. You're not going to be able to move fast when you do this because we have this instability thing. Instability, really important, right? To help us gain stability. Teach the nervous system to stabilize in all these different planes, okay? So take your time, arm opposite leg reach. Great core move, great balance move, great coordination move. Also teaching and reminding us of that lovely contralateral action, arm opposite leg, all right? Let's go for 15 more seconds on this and we'll get back to our RDL into the row. So I got two kind of novel moves and one kind of, greatest hit here. I like to, feather in the new stuff. All right, let's stop right there. Come to standing. Let's go back to RDL into the row, okay? So just to remind us, get the feet hip width, parallel, slight bend in the knees, draw those shoulders back, fold it, row, down, and up. Let's fold, let's row, let's come down, let's unfold. Let's fold, let's row, let's come down, let's unfold. All right, there is our little move for this last move in the sequence. So let's keep going on this one for about 25 more seconds, okay? Taking a little more time with this set because we got a lot going on here, right? Hopefully people are learning the distinction between folding and rounding, right? And hopefully people are able to go, oh, I see what it's like to fold and then pull back, right? So this row is really helping us to learn more about how to hinge properly, right? In other words, how to keep this torso long while we fold at the hips, this important life skill. All right, give me 5 seconds on this and we'll go back to move number one for the third and final set. Good, stop right there, okay? Let's get our bells. Hold on to the bells. And we got our third and final, either lateral lunge or reverse lunge. You know what? I'm gonna say dealer's choice. If you guys want to graduate or shift over to the reverse lunge, you can. If you want to stick with the lateral, you can do that too. Okay, here we go, let's go. So, take it back. Yeah, so this is optional, different options for people. The reverse lunge is probably the safest move once you kind of groove it in as far as lunging goes. Stepping forward, doing the forward lunge or dynamic lunge, you have to decelerate, and that can be a little bit tougher on your knee. Here, you're working a little harder to place that back foot down, and so there's not quite as jarring an action on your knee, okay? So just a little FYI there. So if you're walking around going, I want a lunge and my knee hurts, go for a reverse lunge, right? You can also go for a static lunge, that's also an option. All right, give me 5 seconds on this. We'll go back to our nice core balance move. 3, 2, 1, stop. Core balance. Back on here, all right? Back on our mat. Let's come down. Check our push-up position, right? Even though we're getting tired, we want to make sure that push-up position is solid. And keep that head drawn back, arms locked out. Open, lift the leg, lift the arm, lower. The leg, the arm, and lower. Now you do this right. This should be a little, not necessarily a glute workout, just lifting your leg straight back, but you should feel that glute happening, right? You guys should, this should be a skill, again, another level of skill acquisition that you have. Oh, I know how to lift my leg and feel that glute firing. Part of it, obviously, is pointing that foot in the proper position, right? Keeping it oriented up and down, even though you have a little bit of instability, which you're compensating for. All right, let's go for 10 more seconds on this guy. How are we doing? 7:52. We got 18 minutes to go. We're doing great. We're doing awesome. 3, 2, 1. Stop there. Let's come up standing one more on our RDL into the row. Last one of this series, and we'll take just a little bit of a pause. All right. Feet parallel, shoulder width. Get your nice posture here. Practice that good posture, right? Nice and tall, shoulders down. Slight bend in the knee. Fold it, just like we did at the beginning, right? The hips drive back, then row it, then down, then up, right? So we're practicing that hinge. Push the hips back. Get into those hamstrings a little bit, okay? Row it up, and then lower, okay? This is a great move. It's doing so many things. It's doing so many things all together. And, it's going to be one of those where I'm like, if you have time for one thing, right? No, this is a very good one. So it just checks a lot of boxes. All right, I'd say 10 more seconds of this, and we'll take ourselves a little break. Fold it, row it, lower, come up. We're doing so well. Good, stop there. Nice job, everybody. That's a nice push. So seriously, in that sequence, we hit every single muscle in the body, basically. We got core here. We got a little chest here and some shoulders, some triceps. We're holding this movement still. We got glute from extension. Then we've also got this, glutes and hamstrings in this movement, and then lats and back when we're here, and then plenty of overhead movement here with the arms, and then all kinds of hip extension and quad work in our lunges. So already a nice little workout here. Okay, great. Let's go ahead and hit some direct core. Let's lie on the back. Direct core and a little direct glutes. How about that? We might come up and do some arms. We'll see what we're at or how we're doing. So let's come onto the back, all right? And press the lower back on the ground. You guys know how to do that, right? And I would say let's go ahead and support the head and hands. Support the head and hands, all right? Now, take both legs, bring them up to the sky. Now, your choice, you go one leg down, the other leg down, or both legs down. And then bring them up. Obviously, both legs exponentially more difficult. This might be a good one to do first one leg and then the other leg and then both legs, right? Because what's cool about going single leg is you really keep an eye on those feet and really dial in the proper execution. And then when you do two together, there's a little more neural information there. It's a little tougher to kind of track what's going on with those feet. But if you do it one at a time first, then you can kind of feel it first. But if you really want to go, all right, I'm going to crush my abs, go ahead and do two legs at the same time. Let's keep going. 20 seconds on this. 20 seconds. Good push here. Good push, good push. Good job. That's going to be about 8 more seconds. Take a breath. Keep going. Get into that stomach. Nice stability through the whole torso. Feel these sides as well as the front and the low back. And let's stop it right there. Good. Let's get some glutes in. Why not? Some direct gluteal work here. Let's get it going. So all I want here, let's go kind of wide with the feet, okay? So we're a little more splayed than normal. Go ahead and lie it down. we got the legs abducted, right? Slight bend in these legs. Go ahead and rotate the feet out, lift the hips up off the ground, and then slowly lower. Now, you can play with the degree to which your legs are bent. So I realized my legs are a little too straight there, so I'm gonna keep them a little more bent, and then open, squeeze, lower, open, squeeze. Not a big movement here, but as you'll feel, very direct for the glutes because the glutes externally rotate, they abduct, and they extend. All three of those actions are being performed right here, okay? So we just have a little bit of, just a little movement here, where we open, press the hips up to the sky. It's kind of reverse plank, right? Just a reverse plank. All right, let's keep going for about 10 more seconds. 10 seconds on this, get the glutes going. Hopefully everyone's feeling different. I mean, all you guys are regulars now. So hopefully all this movement with the hip extension and everything is starting to translate over. You guys are so regular, you're probably starting to feel it in your life. I'm more walking, running, climbing steps, standing. It's probably all feeling better. Good, stop! It's a long 10 seconds, sorry about that. All right, come to stand, let's get us some tricep work here. Overhead tricep extension if you can handle it. If you can't, you can do skier tricep extensions, which we've done many times. So go ahead and circle around here. Go ahead and put the arms next to the head. We did this last time. Take it back. Stretch. So good. And then bring it up. I think my triceps are the other area that's always sore. My triceps and my quads, just always sore. Never get a break. All right, let's go 20 seconds on this. So deep stretch, right? And carrying over some information that we learned from doing all that slow work. Remember, this area right here, when we're in the stretch, kind of this right here, that's the gold in that movement. So you can still kind of take your time through this. You stretch back, take the gold in, yeah, right there, and then extend up, okay? All right, give me 10 more seconds on this. How are we doing on time? It's 7:58, we got 12 minutes to go. We're doing great. 3, 2, 1, nice job. Okay, let's come back to the back. Come back to the back. Round 2 on our core. Here we go. So, round 2 on core. Let's go just a little bit more challenging, shall we? Draw it in, arms overhead, lower back to the ground. Breathe out. Take them out, then together, then in. Take them out, wide, together, and in. The whole time, that lower back stays stuck to the ground. Right? You can also support the head, and you can have a pillow or something supporting your head. That's also an option, okay? So, out, wide, together, in, right? Keep it at that nice controlled pace and make sure you keep that lower back glued to the ground, nice and strong through that stomach. Feel the lower back on the ground. That's not just a kind of abstract directive. You actually want to feel contact. If you do not feel contact, squeeze harder. Press that lower back into the ground, and I actually want feedback, like sensory feedback from the ground on your lower back. All right, give me 10 more seconds to go. Very good. All very good. And time. Good. So get yourself set up with our legs, again, kind of wide, right? Kind of bent, right? So we want those legs abducted. Press up, let the feet rotate out. Nice glute squeeze. Lower down so we're almost touching. Glute squeeze. Down. Glute squeeze. And up. You can bend the legs a little more. Glute squeeze. Yes. Abduction, external rotation, and hip extension. All happening here. All 3 actions of the glute muscles. So this is right here. This is a real money move, right? So give me 15 seconds on this. Just a little pulse as you'll feel rotating out, whack, getting those glutes really on. Lower back also on. Don't worry about, this carrying a problem in your lower back, okay? Those lower back muscles do need to work, all right? And they are muscles. So stop right there. Come to stand. Let's go back to our overhead tricep extension. So dumbbell. Feet in a good organized position. Parallel shoulder width. Hands circle around the shaft of the dumbbell. Take it down. Enjoy that money spot right there. Elbows overhead. Bring it up. Down here. Stretch. Right there. There's the goal. Bring it up. Stretch. Enjoy. Upper arms close to the head. So strength training can enhance your flexibility, even without an ancillary stretching program combined. Feel this. This is a stretch. This is a deep stretch you're getting here. Enjoy that, right? The muscle is active and it's stretching. That's two really good keys to getting more flexibility. Same with this, the RDL. You're getting a nice hamstring stretch when you do that. So this idea that muscle building and strength training makes you tight and stiff, not really accurate. All right, keep going for 10 seconds on this guy. 8:01, 9 minutes to go. We're doing great. Oh, we're gonna get in a little cardio here. It's gonna be good. 3, 2, 1, stop. Okay, good job. So let's get our back to our abs. Okay, on the subject of abs, let's make them work. Okay, take lying down. Okay, bring the legs up to here. Look at that hamstring stretching right there. Okay, arms overhead. Go and reach for the feet. Take it down. Right, hold that. Bring it up. Take it down. Hold it. Bring it up. If that's a little too much for you, and that's okay, you can go one leg. Right? And guess what? If it's too much for you to have the legs up here, because some people aren't quite as flexible, just go ahead and bend the knees just a little bit. Okay? So we also have this. 1, 2, right? Or together. Okay. So you keep working on that. Give me 20 more seconds to go, and then we'll get our hip extension and our tricep extension and our hair extensions. It's all going to be awesome. Yeah, stomach is important. Getting that stomach to work. And let's stop it right there. Good. All right, now we got our hip extension. So remember, here we are, we're lying on the back. Feet got some distance between them, right? It's like our horse riding stance. Feet pointing toward the sky, bend your legs, lie it down. Go ahead and drive the hips up, rotate the feet out, squeeze, make it work, and then come down, all right? Little pulse, let's go 25 seconds on this. 25 seconds. Make it work. Yes, I was saying before, lower back should not be in pain here, right? If you're feeling like you're really arching and working hard there, squeeze the stomach just a wee bit, just a little bit, and then we'll get out of the lower back a little bit. Okay, so you have a co-contraction of the stomach, the abs, and the low back. Okay, as opposed to one taking over. Right? All right, 3, 2, 1, stop. Good job. Tricep extension. Last one on this one. Good one here. We got our dumbbell. We got our height here. We got our feet at parallel and shoulder width. We're going to circle around the shaft here. Take it back. Oh, that's so good. So good to just get in there, right? Feel like you're getting that dumbbell back behind you. Yeah? Not here, not against your upper back. Try to keep it back and the upper arms close to the ears, all right? So really get in there, really get a good stretch. And again, this movement can do double duty. Again, we want to check a lot of boxes with moves. So like no exercise is just doing one thing. So like to say everything is for everything. So in here, one other aspect that's emphasized here is a little bit of lat and a little bit of serratus and intercostal opening here, okay? In order to bring that dumbbell all the way back. Let's go 10 more seconds. It will take just a wee break, We got 5 minutes to crush here. 3, 2, 1, stop. Okay, well done, good job. Okay, so that was a lot of central work here, nice stomach work here, once again. Glute hyper extension through the legs, right? And more hip work there, and then some nice upper body stretching and tricep work there. So this is a nice little ancillary series. Okay, great. So we got 5 minutes to crush here with some quick cardio style stuff. So let's do this. Here's what I want to do. I want to do 20 seconds max effort speed squat, okay? So what I want you guys to do is elevate your heels on something, okay? Dumbbells make a good option for that because most people have them lying around at this point. 20-second speed squat. So what does that look like? We want to have an excellent form squat, but we want to do it a little bit faster, okay? So let's just do a few together just to remind the body. We're nice and warmed up now, but just to remind the body what a squat is like. Take it down. Let the knees spread wide, okay? And then come up. Let the knees spread. And come up. Think about you're dropping the pelvis right down, right between the feet. And then come up, okay? So we got that, right? Makes sense? Okay, good. Now what we're gonna do is 20 seconds, get as many good form ones of those as you can in the 20 seconds. So it's gonna be quick down, quick up, quick down, quick up, okay? Ready, steady, go. 20 seconds on the clock. Crank it out, little speed. Don't hang out at the top, right? You wanna, when you hit the top, pull it right back down. So up, and then back down, up, back down. Keep going just like that, all right? Good job, 5 seconds to go. Drop it down and come up. Keep the form good, knees wide, and stop. Good job, okay. 10-second break. Now we're going to jumping jack, okay? You thought we weren't gonna do jumping jacks today, but you were wrong. So we're doing it right now. Okay, ready, set, go. Jumping jacks, 20 seconds. So pretty quick here, pretty quick. Open it up, respond to the ground, make the ground, you know, your ground reactive forces come right off the ground each time, right? Pull it down, go fast, yeah? 5 seconds to go. Heart rate up is good. And stop right there, good. One more round on those two speed squats and jumping jacks, okay? Come back to the heels elevated. Take a breath, and let's go. Take it down, and up. Take it down, and up. So there's a little sprint here at the end before we go into our day. Good to start the day with a little challenge, a little push, right? Doing a little more than you think you're capable of. 3, 2, 1, stop. Good job. Here we go. This is good. This is why exercise can be so epic. It's giving you a chance to fight a demon right in the morning. Okay, ready, set, go. 20 seconds. Right? To bump up against your limit and push it out to do a little bit more than you think you're capable of. To be able to do that in 40 minutes, you know, it's admirable that you guys are all doing that. It's fantastic. 5 seconds to go, because then you've already conquered an obstacle before 8 o'clock in the morning. You've done that. Good. Stop right there. Nice job. Take a breath. Take a drink of water. Good job. It's 8:08. We'll spend 2 minutes doing some chill stuff. Very nice job, you guys. Very nice job. Okay. So let's go back to that movement. We're going to bookend this, right? Movement here with the arms. So just start this. Whatever the breath is doing, let it happen. So if you guys are going, that's fine. Just let the breath do what it does. Right? Turn the head. Drop the jaw. Stay upright with the torso, but let the arms flop, right? Nice and long with the spine. Now, if you can do so, breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. And slowly let that breath just gradually become a little more controlled. Don't force it, right? If you have to gasp, you're not doing it right. So just slowly let that breath come to more of a restful state. And then let the breath come, the arms come to rest by themselves. Go ahead and rotate, take an arm up. This is our warm-up move, but now we're doing it as a cool down, right? Bring it up, stretch out that leg in the back. Bring it up. Oh, thumb up and back, very good. Couple more. Ooh, yes. So good. One more. All right, and last side right here. There we go, guys. All right, well done. It's time. It's 8:10. Good job, you guys. Really appreciate you guys being here. Once again, if you want a gift certificate to give to your friends, I'm giving it out free to the Patreon people, but if anyone else wants one, they're $10. You can see it on the email. You can pay me $10 and I'll give you a gift certificate. You can give to your pals for a free week of boot camp. So I'm trying to push that. Please enjoy that if you can. Otherwise, I'll see you guys on Friday. Thank you so much for being here, Elizabeth, John, Patricia, Tamara. You guys are awesome. Take care.